Your Excellency, Madam President, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to be here today. Among the many challenges, health challenges that Africa faces, my group have decided to work on malaria, which is, despite the progresses that have been made in the last 15 years or so, still claims the lives of more than 500,000 people in each year in the world. And in every 10 of these deaths, 9 happens here in sub-Saharan Africa in children. So this problem it shows that the tools that we have today are probably not enough to eliminate or eradicate this disease. So there is a need to find new tools and new ways of addressing this major disease. And we think that African scientists have their share of role to play in contributing to reaching this important goal. Among the problems that we face in dealing with malaria is the issue of drug resistance. Historically, each of the drugs that we use to kill the parasite seem to find ways of resisting to it, ways of preventing us to killing these parasites. So we need to go to the drawing board to conduct studies to understand how this parasite become resistant to these drugs. And some of these studies are best done by looking at the genetics, the blueprint of the parasites to understand how the changes lead to resistance to drugs. And these studies require highly trained scientists, an excellent scientific environment, working in collaborations, north-north, south-south, as well as sophisticated equipment that are not readily available on the continent. So through this new Deltas program, we want to develop the capacity to do these kind of sophisticated studies right here on the continent in Africa. This new initiative, the Deltas initiative, will undoubtedly sharply increase the number of African leaders in science, not just in malaria. There's 7 recipients addressing a whole range of important African health issues. So these new leaders are going to generate new knowledge that will not only inform current policies for the diseases that we are facing, but also potentially lead to new tools, new drugs, vaccines, diagnostics and prevention methods that are required to ultimately improve health on the continent. So on behalf of the 7 recipients of the Deltas program, I want to warmly thank the Wellcome Trust, DFID, for this great opportunity, as well as AISA and the African Academy of Science for putting this wonderful program together. And we look forward to the promises of this long-term relationship that is starting today. Thank you for your attention.